Welcome to another Classic Car Club drive-thru. Today we have our 2015 Subaru WRX STI. Really awesome car, really excited about it. We've been big fans of the STIs since day one. You know, European Rally, these cars were dominant for many, many years. And when we started in 05, we had a brand new 04 STI. That one was, you know, one of the ultimates, you know, the hardcore boy racer, you know, stiff suspension, felt like it was going to rip the tires off the wheels, and a really great, entertaining car to drive. Bright blue seats, you know, kind of not for everyone, but it was really, really entertaining. We had the 08, got more sophisticated and arguably soft in 08. They made the chassis better, probably actually performed better, but it did it in a much more subtle way where you're a bit less engaged. So there was a bit of an uproar over that, and then in 11 they tried to bring back some of the hardcoreness of the old one. They went back to a sedan with a big wing and retweaked the chassis to give that more direct feel again. We had an 11 that was built up to about 480 horsepower, really entertaining car to drive, but I'm going to say that this car is actually better just about every way. Ours is the launch edition, so with the 2015 the new body style, they did the special launch edition, of course, in the World Rally Blue. You know, the rally cars that ran with the 2.5 RS and the earlier STIs were all this shade of blue with gold wheels. So the launch edition has the right blue and gold wheels and some other doodads. Otherwise, it's basically stock, but kind of special. They only made a limited number of them, and there's not a whole lot out there. So it's cool to be able to get the proper one to show off in the club. Our only criticism from the factory was that it didn't give you the full visceral feel of a sports car of its caliber. You know, the noise is a little low, so we got the NVIDIA catback exhaust, and that took care of that. It has a nice kind of throaty boxer sound, so you're reminded that you're driving a road-going rally car. But all around, great fun, great car to have in the winter. You know, we've had a pretty rough winter here, and this car has barely been here, so we're lucky we were able to capture it for a day to walk you through it. All right, now that we're in the car, starting, pretty obvious, you know, start button on the right of the steering wheel. Just keep that key in your pocket. You don't have to worry about that anymore. It's really, you know, it's a nice back to basics car, 6-speed manual. It does have some gizmos to play with. There's a knob here that lets you pick different engine management modes. There's sport, sharp, and then if you push down on it, intelligent. I guess they figure if you're trying to sip fuel, you're intelligent. But that's the eco mode. And then the difference between sport and sport sharp is really throttle response. You don't get any difference in power overall. It's just when the power comes on. Play around with it and see what you like. You know, I imagine most people are going to try to go for sport sharp. I find, you know, it just kind of messes with how the throttle application is, makes the car a bit jumpy. But to me, it feels like you get the best use of the torque curve just in normal sport. That's when I've been driving around town in most conditions I'm in and just kind of flipping through the gears, and it's really kind of quick and enjoyable to zip around in. There's also an adjustable diff, which I'm sure is working all kinds of black magic when you're driving it. On the road, you know, on public roads, I can't tell you anything to do with that that's going to change the way it drives, really. You know, when we take it to snowcross, we might lock it out on the heaviest bias towards the rear so we can slide around in the snow. But, you know, out on the roads, you can probably just leave it in auto and let it sort itself out. It does do a good job of giving you lots of grip going around corners, even in the winter, because we have some good winter tires on it. So AC is one that is a little tricky because all these dials look nice. They've actually done a really nice job kind of improving the interior, and it's a nice perforated steering wheel and things are laid out nicely. However, if you turn these knobs, you'll see there's no line indicating where you are on it, and that's because the temperature and the fan are actually displayed in the little screen at the top of the dashboard. So I cursed that for months driving around this thing before I saw the numbers in front of me on the dash. There is a telescoping steering wheel, you know, in and out, up and down. Just flip that handle down and get it where you want it to be. Other than that, pretty basic driver controls. Gas cap is a puller down here, and it opens on the passenger side. I have really only driven this car around town locally, and I've really enjoyed it. It's a blast just to zip around, run your errands, or obviously, you know, go skiing. We got you a ski rack, so throw your skis and snowboards on the roof and go wherever you want to go. It's a great all-around winter car. Probably would be one of my top choices for daily driver if I needed to have something winter capable.